I know it's been a minute since I've made any kind of video up until now. I think it's been almost a year and a half or something. But this subject in particular interested me enough to make a commentary type video over this. But allow me to explain first. Let me establish something right off the bat. I don't play video games. I could probably count on one hand the amount of video games I've played in my life just as a whole. Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Batman, and Portal 2. I like Lego. So obviously I have very limited knowledge on video games just as a whole, especially modern gaming. I just don't play video games that much. But this particular game that I'm talking about in this video caught my attention, and not in a good way. Okay, so to talk about the game, first I'm going to read the kind of synopsis of the game's story before we get into why it's so bad. The protagonist, Frey Holland, is a directionless, gritty, yet street-smart young woman who has persevered despite her rough upbringing in New York City. And her life hasn't really gotten any easier now that she's about to turn 21. Legally, you know, she could be thrown in prison now. Things take a turn for the unexpected when she's magically transported to Athia. I think it's Athia. A land where fantasies and nightmares are suddenly very real. Playing as Frey, you'll need to harness newly discovered magical abilities to battle the terrifying monsters that inhabit the land. To have a chance of returning home, she'll also have to contend with the Tantas. The Tantas? The destructive and twisted, all-powerful matriarchs who have dominion over Athia. So, you know, first impressions off of that summary, it probably sounds, you know, it doesn't sound anything groundbreaking, but it does sound compelling at least. You're like, okay, girl who's in trouble gets transported to a world where she can, you know, be a different person, and her morals can change, and she can change. And the story does the opposite of that, like complete opposite. I was actually made aware of this game through Oni Plays.
Yippee! The real game! Yippee!
Wow!
Yippee! Wow! Forspoken!
Which I am a huge fan of their channel. To me, I find them it's kind of a breath of fresh air for a Let's Play channel because they don't really suck up to anyone. Like if they're playing a game that's by some big corporation and it sucks, they'll go, oh wow, this game sucks. So again, I can't speak to like gameplay mechanics, or I don't know how to code a game. I've never done that. I can't even begin to know what that's like. But everything about this game is so bad that I just wanted other people to acknowledge it with me, and we can all point and laugh at it because it's laughably bad.
Wait, you can't do that. I never hurt anyone. Just yourself.
I never hurt no one by stealing.
All I did was steal people's property.
You have so much
Potential?
No.
I can do so much more with my life.
No.
No, you're a
Why would
loser.
you think she would say that?
No. The crime for the punishment.
Actually, I've got your number psychologically,
No,
and
you
I
should
know.
be sent to the electric chair.
But in the holiday spirit, I'm going to give you an early present.
This is the plot of 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh, so they got a little rapport. Ah, it's you again,
Yeah.
stealing, you smurf.
You dirty little stealing smurf.
You dirty little stealing smurf.
Dirty little stealing conehead.
All these people are just kind of here. I know that's...
Happy almost birthday.
What?
It's not too late to start using your gifts to help others.
Thanks, Oprah.
Thank you, Reddit.
Happy almost birthday. Happy almost cake day.
Happy cake day.
Happy cake day, Smurfette.
I thought she was Lisa.
That's Chrissy!
Huh. Well, in my defense, you don't really look like a Lisa.
Yes.
I saw these
I
characters.
want to play as her.
I don't care what the circumstances are. These people are
They're the
marginally
heroes.
more likable.
Here we are.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
You're running out of chances.
Yeah, I've been hearing that one a lot today.
Every time she does, that is so satisfying. Every time she makes the stupid zero, she gets her head kicked in.
Our boss, Mr. Giggin.
Giggin?
Mr. Giggin.
Mr. Giggin
The evil boss, the evil bad guy.
Wiggin.
Giggin!
All right, quick, Giggin. Quick, Gig. I just tell him.
Holy dude, is this what things have become?
Go, 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 go,
And
go,
then
go,
she
go,
says giggy giggles.
Yeah, she's literally going goo goo gaga. What? Okay.
These writers should go on strike to get paid better. I gotta escape from the gang, you guys.
What if you don't?
I gotta escape, you guys.
Chris, this is really urgent.
It's like Dora the Explorer. Do you want to
I
escape?
gotta escape. Oh my god.
Hi, Chris!
I'm going as fast as I can.
Slow down, Chris, slow down, slow down.
They're just
What?
Wait, what'd you say? Walk back and ask her?
Wait. That was awesome.
But even to someone who doesn't play video games, the gameplay mechanics just suck. Even just from glancing over this or just looking at it from afar, this game is so strange in that it's like 90% cutscene and there are just some lines of dialogue over nothing. So as I was watching Oni Plays play through this game, it was just becoming more and more apparent that the writers of this game really didn't have any ability to forward the characters or the plot, and there's just a lot of what I would refer to as trailer dialogue, like, in the game.
If you really get down to the nitty-gritty, she's kind of relatable.
I relate to her plight.
That was close. That judge might have just saved my ass. Won't get that lucky again.
Why did you say any of that?
I mean, you know your game is bad when at the pinnacle of your character's, like, darkest moment, she's almost been arrested multiple times, a gang's after her, and she's sad. When people react to that scene like this...
What? There are hundreds!
What is going on in this game? This is insane. This is written by a lunatic.
Must be like 50 grand in there. I kind of feel bad for her, though.
All she has in that bag is more money than I've ever seen in my entire life.
Important things to do. Writing court, slaying dragons. I'll let you in on a secret, but
Foreshadowing. If only I could have magical bracelet and fly around.
If only I was Forspoken. Nothing bad has happened to her. Everything is her own making. She stole it and got in trouble with the law. It's not like she's being...
And it looks like they didn't even confiscate what she stole, because look at
Yes.
that.
I just can't wait for clean air, bright skies.
Dude, move to Georgia! You've got like 3 years of rent in your hand right
This
there!
is nuts. This is actually blowing... This is like infinitely worse than I thought it would be, and I mean that seriously. This is crazy. She's got designer jeans. This is nuts.
This is horrible. I've got a roof over my head. I hope it doesn't collapse on me.
Can't wait to the end of Christmas.
You know you've done something incredibly bad. So even from this glimpse, like, you get what I'm talking about, right? I mean, this sense of humor and the writing style and, like, the plot is something that I feel like an AI-generative brain would come up with and not, like, people. I mean, every line of dialogue and every character just feels like that scene from SpongeBob when they're just injecting the gray slop into a Krabby Patty mold and they're just shipping it out without really giving any thought or care into the product they're making. Also, just as a little side note, the way that she finds this cuff is like the weirdest thing ever. She just finds it in an abandoned building, and she's like, "Oh, I'll just steal it." That's literally what happens.
What is what part of New York is this where it's like there's all these dilapidated... I understand New York is a shithole, but everything is being either renovated or like this is a giant property. It's just some rotting thing.
I mean, wow.
What?
I mean, wow.
Why would you say that and looking at a golden bracelet?
Gah!
This is mine.
I'm going into the light.
I earned this.
Okay, now we have an even bigger problem. The character Cuff is the thing that Frey wears in the game that allows her to have powers. It's like a little bracelet thing. They kind of try to pull off a Wheatley, where it's like, oh, a funny, snarky, like, ha-ha-ha character that follows you throughout the game and you can't turn off its voice and it constantly just says nothing statements, I guess.
Where on earth is this?
Athia.
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth anyway.
I swear to
What?
God,
I
asshole,
can't even
show
hear what he's
yourself.
Show myself. I've shown. I'm showing. I can't get more showed. Show myself in tears.
Where are you?
What is this f***ing voice acting?
At the end of your arm.
I never thought of talking cut before.
Seriously try.
How is this happening?
Well, what were you doing before this was happening? Hmm?
I was...
Stealing.
I am not hearing this. This is all a bad dream.
It's really good when your character for the first like part of the story is just constantly fighting the story. Imagine if in Star Wars, Luke Skywalker for the first 15 minutes was going, "This cannot be happening. A droid? A guy with a scary helmet? What is going on?"
We are bonded.
Bonded? What do you mean bonded?
I don't like it any more than you do, but we have to work together.
We've predicted a dialogue like 3 times now, so I'm waiting for him to say
You
that.
can see you're stuck with me, and I with you.
God damn it! How does that keep happening?
Why?
It's happened like 5 times now!
What do you want to come to
Nothing.
talk about?
Nothing.
I
Never
want to hear what
mind.
he has to say. This is awesome.
Oh my god.
What are you?
So, if we are bonding,
Correction. Bonded.
whatever.
Own dad.
If we are stuck with each other, then what's your deal?
My deal.
Who are you?
I am what you see.
Why were you rusting at that old shop anyway?
Good question. I've been wondering that myself.
So there's like literally no reason to ask him
maybe
anything.
we'll find answer. Like, none of these
He
had
didn't
any.
respond to. There was nothing interesting that he said about anything. Literally nothing was learned in 5 options.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't
Okay,
know
4.
why my bracelet. I don't know how we got here. The phone? What's that?
So, in summary, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone who has either worked on this game or the voice actors or anything. It mostly just has to do with the writing, because it all just felt very generic. Again, I don't know anything about making games. I'm sure this was incredibly hard to do. And, you know what? At times, the game looks really, really good. I mean, there are really interesting landscapes and like different places you can visit, and the costumes are pretty cool. None of that matters if the story isn't good. I mean, you can have cool costumes with really big voice actors and great graphics and everything, but if the story is crap, it's all gonna be crap. I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's just one of those things where this product should have been taste tested somewhere along the way to make sure that the food they're putting out isn't severely toxic.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved with my mind.
Our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now.